Hi guys, it is Belinda Byfield here, and again I am doing this Facebook Live from my couch in my house in Perth, Western Australia. And I read a sentence in my current read yesterday, and if you follow my Instagram or Facebook stories, you would have seen that I highlighted it and I took a picture and posted it on there. That really stood out to me, and so I thought I would come live this morning, because it's morning here, Tuesday morning, and share it with you, because I think this is one of the reasons I was stuck for so long in my life. So if you want to learn about it, stick around. But as you come on, let me know you're here. Say hi. Hey Kelly, let me know where you are watching from as well. If you're live, drop a 1. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2. Hi Geraldine. And let me know where you're at. I'm in Perth, Western Australia. As I mentioned, it's a pretty cloudy day today, but we did get to go on our walk this morning, which always makes me happy. So my current read is this. It is by Jim Rohn. If you love Jim Rohn, drop me a heart. Drop me a heart emoji in the comments. Jim Rohn is awesome. I call him, and I totally stole this line from someone, the godfather of personal development, or the grandfather of personal development. His books were some of the very first personal development books that I ever read. And this is one that I always go back to. It's called The Seasons of Life. I think I've read it probably over 10 times. I bought it 10 years ago at the end of this year. So in, I think early December, will be 10 years since I started my personal development journey. And this is one of the first books that I bought. He is so awesome, Kelly. You love him too, Jerry. Awesome. And this book, it's pretty short. Like, look at it. It's not a huge read. And one of the chapters I read this morning actually literally took me less than 10 minutes to read the whole chapter. So if you've never done personal development before, it's an awesome book to get into it. And there's some really key points that allowed me to continue my personal growth and personal development journey. And so I'm going to read this sentence, which then the heading will make sense when I asked you if you would willingly drink poison if you knew what it was. And one of the things I do in my books is, if I read a sentence and something sticks out, I highlight it. And then what I do at the end of the book, when I finish reading that book, I have a Word document on my Mac, and I type up all of the highlighted points from all of the books that I've read. And so if I'm traveling on a plane, I'll have my MacBook with me, and I read the best points of all of the books that I've ever read. And so it's like my genius book. It's like the best of everything. So this is definitely going into my Word document, because I only started doing the Word document in March of this year. And so over the past 10 years, I've read a lot of books. I go back and reread them. And so this is one that I'm rereading, and this will definitely be going in my Word document. So here's the sentence, all right? And it all has to do with who you are surrounding yourself with. You do that as well, Kelly. Does not surprise me, my love. So here's what Jim Rohn has to say. None of us would voluntarily drink a glass of deadly poison if we knew what it was. And yet each of us have friends or relatives or business associates who affect us, whose effect on us is just as deadly as the glass of poison. When I first read that, it shocked me, because I was a people pleaser. I call myself a recovering people pleaser. I don't think it's something that you ever get over. You just get better at dealing with certain people, certain situations, certain adversities and obstacles. But when I read that, it really was one of the things that completely transformed my energy. Because if you agree with this next statement, drop me a favorite emoji below. There's some people that when you are surrounding yourself with them, like hanging out, that they give you energy. Like you leave that meeting or that lunch or that dinner or that party or meeting, I think I said meeting already, whatever it was, feeling more energized and saying to yourself, you know what? I want to be with that person again. Like, I really had a great time. But there are also people that when you hang out with them, they drain your energy and you leave thinking, oh gosh, like I don't want to do that again. But yet, in our society and in how some of us are brought up, we're expected to surround ourselves with certain people because of the relationships our families have with them, because of our blood, right? Because of who we're physically related to, and because of the way things have always been done. But this sentence that I just read about drinking poison, like you wouldn't drink it, right, if you knew what it was, but yet the people that we continue to choose to surround ourselves with can actually be killing us that little bit every day. And it's not like a physical killing, it's like mentally. But we have a choice. Just because you are related to somebody does not mean you have to be their BFF. And I've learnt this along my journey. And, you know, being a recovering people pleaser, sometimes it's really, really hard to choose who to surround yourself with. But here's what I know. When I started choosing who I was surrounding myself with, and some of those people like aren't in my suburb, they don't live close by. They might be online, they might be podcasts, they might be YouTube videos. Some of them I've never met, but yet it's who I am allowing into my head. That's the most valuable piece of real estate that you will ever own. Hey Tony, is your mindset. And when you are surrounding yourself with people that are draining that are pulling you down, that are making fun of what you're doing, that are trying to stop your growth, then your mindset diminishes and you'll end up giving up on yourself. So really think about who you are allowing to affect you emotionally, to affect your mood, and to have influence over what you are doing in your life. And as Kelly just said, get rid of them. Sometimes that's harder said than done, right? But there are going to be people in your life that you're going to have to limit your time with if you want to live the life that you want to live. And in March of this year, I was actually in the US. I spent some time in Kentucky, which was super, super fun. And I went to one of my mentors' homes, and he said that there are people currently in your life not qualified to be in your future. And being a recovering people pleaser, it's hard to do. If you're a recovering people pleaser as well, like, let me know, I'm not the only one. But take note of what you're living right now, because everything is a choice. Jerry, it's hard when it's your kids. Yeah, it's really hard when it's family. It's really, really hard. I've got members in my family, and I know some of them are watching right now. These are not the people that I'm talking about. Tony, before you get any ideas, Tony's my father-in-law. But there are people in my family, close blood relatives, that I had to make the choice not to surround myself with them. Because I don't live my life for them. I live my life for me. And I refuse, absolutely downright refuse, to give up on how I want my life to be, because I fear someone else's judgment. And it really just makes me want to shine brighter. And there are some family members that are on my make and pay list. I have a list that's my make and pay list. It's a list that drives me more to become the best version of myself that I can, because I'm going to make and pay. Right? Shine brighter. When there's people trying to bring you down, shine brighter. Always be you. You do you. And really take note of who you are allowing to affect your mindset, who you're allowing to speak negativity into you, who drains your energy, and choose to surround yourself with people that lift you up, that increase your energy, and that speak life into you. And they don't have to be, someone that lives in your suburb that you can actually catch up for a coffee with. Some of the people that pour into me daily have no idea that I exist. No idea that I exist, because I might listen to their podcast, or I might watch them on their YouTube, or I might watch their Instagram stories. I choose who influences my mindset. Laura says, oh my God, this happened this weekend. I have to let them go because of their judgment. Shine brighter. Laura, absolutely. Shine brighter. You are amazing, and never, ever, ever let anyone else bring you down. And guys, this is hard. If growing as a person and reaching your full potential, which you never actually get to, it's always an evolution. If it was easy, everyone would do it. No one would be negative. No one would be complaining. No one would be putting doubt on you or trying to drag you down, right? If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's hard. At every level is another devil, right? At every stage in your life, at every season, you're going to have to learn something, face an obstacle, get over adversity, become that next version of yourself to get to that next level. And then guess what? At that next level, bam, there's going to be another devil. There's going to be another adversity, another obstacle, another person that you need to stop allowing to have influence over you. And it's hard. But the more positivity you surround yourself with, the stronger you create your mindset to be. It allows you to get over those obstacles faster and better than before. Last year, there were so many different things happening. You're welcome, Jerry. I hope that helps. And if anyone wants to have further conversation with this, about this with me, feel free to personal message me anytime. My inbox is always open. This is one of the subjects that I love talking about so much because it's what I've physically lived through. But last year, several different things happened that if they had happened just 1 year earlier, they would have broken me. I would have been physically and mentally on the floor, in the fetal position, never, ever, ever being able to get back up if they had happened just 1 year earlier. But because every single day I work on myself, I work on my mindset, I'm always wanting to be that best version of myself. Because of the work I'd already done on my mindset, I was able to handle those situations and those obstacles and those adversities so much better. And I could get up and stand stronger and shine brighter because of the work I'd already done. If they happened now, I would have gotten through it so much better, right? Because this was last year. This year, if something like that happened, the adversity that I faced last year, then I would have even gotten through it better and quicker and stronger and faster if it was happening right now. So it's a journey. It is a never, ever ending journey, but I guarantee you there are people, circumstances, adversities, obstacles in your life that you're allowing to be there because you're not removing yourself from it. And I know that's tough to hear. It's hard to hear. It's hard to deal with. It's tough to deal with, but it will only make you stronger. Holly, I've seen some of your comments. I'm just going to scroll back up to see what you said. The 10X Rule is an amazing book. It says the further you succeed, the more people that will criticize and try to knock you, I'm assuming, down. Haley, that is one of my favorite books. Grant Cardone is kick-ass, and if you guys have not read the 10X Rule, I absolutely highly recommend it. It's phenomenal. You won't ever see someone who is above you judge you or put you down. They know the hard work you put in. Absolutely. Totally agree, Haley. Thank you so much for the value that you have added. So guys, if I have added any value to you with this video, let me know. Drop a heart emoji below. It's really why I go live so often, is because so many people have spoken such life and love and positivity into my being that I feel selfish if I don't pay it forward. And I love our Facebook community. I love that we are able to come together no matter where in the world that we are. And I think the world needs more positivity and more love and more abundance. And if I can just be a little tiny bit of making your life better, then that makes my heart sing with absolute joy. So drop me a heart emoji. If you know anyone that needs to hear this message as well, either tag them or share it with them. And if you'd like to have a further chat about being a recovering people pleaser, or creating a different environment for yourself and not allowing other people's negative opinions and objections and judgments affect you, then as I said, my inbox is always open. Love to chat, love to I just love surrounding myself with like-minded people and being on the ever-evolving personal growth journey together. So I can see some hearts coming in, so thank you guys. I appreciate you all so very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.